Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the Unscripted Chapters podcast with your host,
Claire.
Cassidy.
and I'm Jordan, and we're excited to have you back for another episode today. Hope you all had a happy and safe 4th of July. Yeah. What we got going on today, guys?
Today, I'm actually really excited for today.
I am too.
This is going to be a kind of a little bit of a catch-up, I feel like, of like
Casual talk.
casual talk, catch-up with some things I feel like
Random
we've been
topics.
talking about. We each kind of brought our own thing to the table, so and more insight for you guys, and then updates on big things.
Big things.
So
That we've teased.
yes, teased,
Some of us have teased.
teased, or have been on our bucket list /
Yes.
to-do list
Yes.
/ I'll be interested what one person brought to the table with just certain topics too. So
Yeah.
with that being said, you want to start, Jordan?
I'll start.
Yay, Jordan.
My topic, I thought it would be fun because, yes, we are similar ages, but we grew up very different. Okay, this is Cassidy's last episode.
We're so sorry. She's retiring.
So sorry.
She's taking an early retirement
She's taking a leave of absence.
till she gets right.
Sorry, go.
That's right.
You gotta get her right.
Gets her poop in a group. Okay, sorry. Similar ages.
Anyway, we're all close, similar in age. So, but we were all parts of different.
When you grow up, you're a
fandoms and
different
stuff,
kid.
grew up,
Yeah.
Listened to different things.
Different groups.
Watch different things. So
Yep.
I kind of just did the topic of pop culture in general. So we can talk about anything in pop culture. Just some of like I was very interested fandoms that everyone belonged to.
Yeah.
I guess I can start like my fandoms were like I was a Directioner, One Direction fan. I mentioned that in Claire's episode of Soundcheck. I was also a Belieber. Those were my two huge ones. Like I had my my walls in my room were just all Justin Bieber.
Y'all should have. It was crazy.
All One Direction. I also had a Taylor Lautner phase.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember
with
that.
Twilight.
Do they have
two big ones?
Did Twilight have a name for their fans?
I don't know.
I don't know if they did. Yet.
Twihards. It was Twihards.
Oh, instead of diehards,
Twihard.
Twihards.
Twihards. I do.
That's-
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Twilighters.
Like and then like Harry Potter, Potterheads.
Potterheads. Yep.
I'm bad. I haven't read the books. I know it's on my list. I just
Neither has Cassidy.
and half of the second one. But I love the movies, and I'm very excited for the new TV show to come out. So
Are you?
yeah,
Interesting.
I'll be very interested on how it'll go. It'll be a little weird, obviously, at first because I'm so used to the movies and I do watch them so much. But I think that them truly like I think they'll do it justice.
I
Because they
hope.
want to because it is a remake essentially. So and they'll do it in shows. So I think that'll be an interesting take on it.
Yeah.
So,
Different concept.
I'm trying to think of other fandoms I was a part of.
Were you a Nickelodeon or a Disney kid?
Honestly, both.
Okay.
I watched, I think, more Disney shows. Hannah Montana, Lizzie McGuire, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, That's So Raven, Wizards of Waverly Place,
Yep.
all of those Disney Channel original movies, High School Musical, Camp Rock, which there's a third one. Very excited.
Is there really?
Coming.
Yeah, Jonas Brothers are back. Demi's a producer on it. I don't know if Demi's in it. I know she's a producer on it.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're doing it again. Well, Wizards of Waverly Place, they have Wizards Beyond Waverly.
Yeah.
And they're coming into their final season. They just announced the cast. Greg Sulkin is coming back as Mason.
Oh my
Harper is
gosh.
Coming back. Selena, Justin, all of them. I think the mom, Justin and Selena's character's mom, is coming back. But I did watch Nickelodeon. Big Time Rush was a huge one to watch.
Watch that.
I loved that. I watched a lot of Teen Nick.
Okay.
Zoe 101.
Yep. I loved Zoe 101.
Victorious. Drake and Josh.
iCarly.
iCarly. Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. Love
that one.
And I watched Degrassi.
You were a big Degrassi gal.
I still love Degrassi. I need to go back and just restart it. It's so good. Drake got his start there. Aubrey Graham. Nina Dobrev was on it. Yeah. I like all of those.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think like I guess adult TV shows. I'm like Friends, like part of that fandom
Yeah.
craziness. Supernatural, Vampire Diaries, Gilmore Girls, all those I would consider. I don't think there's names to those fandoms, but that's
Yeah.
just part of what.
That's why I feel like that's a little different. I think
Yeah.
when you're a little bit older, it's just more of like, yeah.
But yeah, my big fandoms were like being a Belieber and a Directioner. Those are my two big ones that
Yeah.
I would, like I said earlier, I'd still consider I'm a believer in a direction still today. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like Niall Horan's fans, he calls it their lovers.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fan, like he calls us lovers. That's what he calls them. And so Harry Styles or Harry's. I like Harry Styles solo music, but it's not my favorite. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't. It's kind of what I got.
Yeah. Fandom wise, I was a believer and I was a directioner as well. Those were probably my top two.
Yeah.
That was just what was around. Yeah, that was probably it. There weren't a lot of others. Nickelodeon versus Disney. I was probably very similar to Jordan. Watched a crap ton of Disney, and then did a lot of Teen Nick as well. I still do like crap. Dylan and I sometimes throw on iCarly sometimes because it's on like
so good.
Netflix too. You know, just throwing it on. He loves Drake and Josh. Like that's a big one.
Oh yeah, I'll turn on Lizzie McGuire on Disney Plus.
Gosh, I love that movie so much.
So Lizzie McGuire movie.
Yeah.
So good.
Well, they have the episodes too. The TV show is on Disney as well,
Yeah.
and I think that's so Raven.
Bye-bye.
I think that's so Raven's on there as well.
Yeah. I think all the like original
Old
Disney
shows are on there.
Channel-
Okay,
yeah.
so she has a podcast
Yes.
now with her wife, right? Have you guys seen the clip? So what they did is they were playing a game where they said a certain lyric and they had to guess who sang the lyric.
Oh yes,
It was
I've seen this.
Literally, it was a lyric out of her theme song.
And
From
she
her, and she was like,
she had no idea who
She's
sang
like,
this,
it was a white person, wasn't it?
and it was her.
That's
was,
so
and
funny.
when she found out it was her, she was crying. She was laughing.
Oh, I'm sure she
so
was.
hard because it was
She's
like
so funny.
she's so funny, but the lyric was a little like you know how so weird they were back then.
Yeah.
You know they didn't make much sense, but they gave him one of like the one-off little weird lyric.
Was it something from Cheetah Girls?
No, I think it was from her TV show. That's
her-
the Raven. So it was like in the
Yeah, I'm gonna sing it now. It's gonna be stuck in my head.
but literally we'll have to show you later.
It's funny.
Dude,
I can't wait.
her wife was literally like, seriously? Because she was like making fun. She's like, this is like
This is
who would-
definitely a
who
white
would
chick.
Put this, yeah, this is definitely a white person. Who would put this in a
That is so
song?
funny.
And then they were like, it's from That's So Raven, and she burnt. She lost
died.
it. It
That's
was
so
so funny. Oh gosh, those clips just they keep me in line.
That's really
They're
funny.
just so funny. What about you, Claire? Fandom?
I was definitely a Twihard.
I guess I would be. Oh, I don't know.
Definitely.
It's just when we were growing up, like that's what was big at the
Yeah.
time. So it's kind of like,
And I was like, oh my gosh, I went to the premieres, like,
Yeah.
you know. But as a little kid, like definitely anything Disney Channel. I did watch Nick, but my sister was more Nick and I was more Disney when we were little. But like the old TV shows like Rocket Power and I don't even know. I think that's Nickelodeon.
I think so.
Things like that. Potterhead for sure.
Oh, duh. Yeah.
And then a Backstreet Boy fan is called the BSB Army. So
Oh, that's cool.
That's cute.
or the Backstreet Army. That's what they call them. So
Like that.
I think with like us growing up though too, like Harry Potter was more of just like a household movie. Like I feel like the fandoms weren't huge when we were younger. At least I felt like it was. It was just like I don't know, like it just felt like a
thing.
it was just in your it was in you. Like it was just part of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, and now it's like now we even have the names
Yes.
attached to them.
Believer for sure. That was always a thing because duh.
Yeah.
And a direction
Or a
Duh.
Swiftie.
Yeah.
I was not a Swiftie.
I was not a Swiftie as well, but
Again, she has good music, but I wouldn't stand in line for tickets. Or
no.
wait in a queue. Stand in line.
Yeah.
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 Yep.
I wouldn't either. But it was just weird. Some of them, yes, were very known and big, and then yeah, like a Potterhead, it was like that wasn't really a thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like that wasn't like a. Just fandoms, I feel like are even more popular now with movies and stuff. I feel like with like artists and stuff, they were big, and they're still big now. But
Yeah.
I feel,
BTS Army, they're a huge fandom.
Yeah.
K-pop.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy. What's
That's
the
all I got.
What's the trends one?
I just didn't any trends that you guys partaked in.
Do you guys do the silly bands?
Yes.
Yes.
The ones
Dude,
that
those
were
are like
animals.
everywhere. Okay, where
Yeah.
can I get
Oh, I
them?
had
Where
them,
can I get them?
all of
Yes.
it, yes. We were talking about that because if you on TikTok a lot of times you see the people who are like, what school was like in 2010 or 2011
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And yeah, the silly bands ones, and I'm just like, They're rubber bands.
Dude.
But we freaked out about them.
And then
did.
having all the packs, and then like some of them were sparkly, and then like the
traded.
themed. Yep, you
Yeah.
traded like, and then when you got a pack, and you're like, what the hell is that? Like you're trying to figure out what shape it is. Like,
so.
oh my
When you put them
gosh.
on, they don't look like anything. They're
No.
rubber band.
Pre-silly bands, like probably when so a little bit older than you guys, but the they were from Hot Topic or Claire's. They were so they look like a ponytail, but just
The slap bracelets.
no.
Oh.
They were thin like a silly band.
Uh-huh.
They were just rubber, but they were different colors, and the different colors meant different things. Like sexually, like if you had a black one, that meant like that you had gone all the way with somebody, and then you'd like intertwine them, and that meant like you did other things, and it wasn't a thing.
Isn't
But
that so weird though?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, and then you think about like what kids are doing now,
oh my gosh,
and like like
sometimes
sometimes
all we did
kids,
was wear bracelets.
yeah, and sometimes kids like know more than I do.
I don't know anything.
I don't either.
I'm like, you know what? I'll just stay in the dark about
Yep.
this stuff.
Yeah,
I don't need
like
to know.
it's just crazy.
I just thought I didn't partake in this, but it was kind of during the COVID time.
Yeah.
What was it? A Visco girl?
I don't know
The
about that.
hydro jug. You had the hydro jug and like the scrunchies and like the pail. That thing.
Nope, don't know anything about
No,
that.
I didn't
hydro
either.
flask. Sorry, not hydro jug. Hydro flask.
Yeah.
It-
Yeah. It was like a. It was
You
like
should just
a.
look it up on TikTok. Just look up Visco girl. What it was.
Probably annoy me.
It was so annoying.
They had the scrunchies.
Scrunchy, and they were all like it was pale, like pastel colors. It was so weird.
It was such a yeah. It was.
It was like shell necklaces. It was kind of like they were trying to be surfer girls. but
Okay.
weren't.
It was like
it was
a.
weird.
It was like a. It was like a theme of a person. Like it was a very like
Yeah.
weird like I don't know, but only some people actually like
Yeah.
made it. I don't know. It was very weird. That was a big thing.
was
That was
so
like right
odd.
when TikTok was starting, like you said,
Tik-
around
yeah,
when
'cause
TikTok,
TikTok-
blew up
Kicked off.
during
Yeah,
COVID,
TikTok,
'Cause it
yeah.
was musically before, and then it turned to TikTok, and then it became this whole other thing.
Yeah.
Because everyone was at home during COVID, so
Yeah.
yeah. I'm trying to think of other trends that happened.
I mean, there were so many trends back then.
Stanley Cups is a trend.
Yeah,
Which
that's
is so
recent
funny that,
though.
like water, like
A jug.
like awalas and stuff. Like this is
But-
a trend.
Stanleys are now. I'm trying to think back then. The
What were they?
Camelbacks.
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
just about to think that the freaking
Yeah.
Camelbacks. And you know what sucked?
And
Those
you had
didn't.
to throw them away because the mouth part got so moldy.
Yes.
You couldn't clean it.
And not even that. They weren't even insulated. So if you had water
It's
in
hot
there,
water.
yes.
Oh, we had them in the military, and they were
Uh-huh.
hot.
Uh-huh.
You're drinking hot
They weren't even
plasticky
insulated.
water.
Yep. It was the funniest thing. Your ice would be melted in like 3 seconds.
But
like
it's what everyone had.
oh my gosh. I had a gray one. I had a gray bigger, like a fatter one.
Uh-huh.
That I took to volleyball, but it was the same thing. My ice would melt in like 3 seconds and it'd leave a mess of like condensation everywhere. Oh my gosh, it was so
The Yetis were a
stupid.
big one for a while.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yetis were.
Just for cups.
Yeah.
My mom had like, she still probably does, like 8 or 9 different colors because
They're
they were.
still great.
Yeah. Oh, they're awesome because they were the first Stanley. They were like insulated cups. They
That
just weren't
kept
like
your ice.
yes,
Yeah.
ice and then your coffee. Coffee was huge. My mom would have one every morning during like volleyball tournaments.
I never owned a Stanley.
I don't.
I did the simple.
The slim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to say Simple Plan. That is not. That's a band. Simply Modern.
Yep.
Yes.
Simply modern.
I like theirs because it's not like I just feel like Stanleys are really bulky. to me.
Yeah.
That's just how they look. But I got an Awala.
You fell.
I fell.
You
into it.
fell
I
to.
fell
To be
and
fair,
got
you were
an Awala.
gifted it though.
I was gifted it, but I've wanted one. I just have never went. And picked
You know why they call it an awala?
No.
Because you look like a koala bear when you drink out of it.
Oh yes, I did.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did know that.
Because the nose.
'Cause of- yeah. the
So
way-
if Jordan were to do it.
I'm gonna laugh now.
Oh, isn't that funny?
That's
It's
why
cute.
that's
So it's
a-
like an awala. So it's not a koala. It's an awala. Like agua.
That is
Oh, yeah.
creative.
That's
Yeah.
so cute though.
I thought it was kind of fun too. What I did see though was like, did you see when those first came out? People would like mix and match the cups to the lids because they wouldn't like the original lid it came with.
Yeah, they would.
So then there would
change it.
yes. So then there'd just be a bunch of random like put together water bottles. It's like the one thing I didn't love.
Yeah.
Like it didn't.
That's why you just order one online.
Seriously, yeah. Don't go to the store and get them. But trying to think of what else like silly band route. That was like
Forgot about the silly bands.
Slap bands
Yeah, we did slap bands. That was more when I was little.
Yeah.
Do you guys
I
do the
love
little? I think I've talked about this before. The little pet shops, the pet
Webkins.
Webkins. Yes,
We
with
had
the little
Gigapet.
pet shops.
We had
Did you ever have
Gigapet or
a
Tamagotchi. So there's
never
like
had one
it
of
was like a little electronic thing, and it was on a keychain, and you had to keep the
Yes.
animal alive.
Uh-huh.
So I had a Gigapet or Furby. That was a
Oh
big
gosh.
thing.
I had
Furbies.
I had a Webkins. That was huge.
Did you get the little like a battery controlled hamster things? Oh my gosh, you guys.
The Zuzu pets.
Yes.
I had a Zuzu pet.
We had I had a couple.
Me and my brother had two. Yeah, and our cat was chasing him around.
Uh-huh. And then the little pet shops, you guys never had those? The little like mini bobblehead like
I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
but we didn't get
Yeah.
those.
I had a friend in grade school. She literally had probably every single animal, and every time we went over there, we would just like play with them all day because like she had the biggest collection.
My sister and I were Polly
Jealous.
Pocket kids.
Uh,
Not the little Polly Pockets, the Polly
Yeah.
Pockets that were like this size.
yeah,
with
yeah,
The rubber clothes.
yeah, yep.
Yeah.
That was
Funny
so-
story about the Polly Pockets. We had the hugest collection between the two of us that we had, acquired over the years, and somebody decided to give them to a daycare.
Oh no.
And so one time
Oh.
my sister's like, "Oh, hey, I would like those." And I'm like, "Yeah, you can have mine. Like, you're going to have kids someday. I'm not." "Oh, well, we gave them to a daycare." "Well, you're going to need to go knock on the door and get them back." And it was like years later. So, like, there's probably no chance that they still had them. So, fast forward last year, not like this December that just passed, but the December before, I found a lot, is what you call them, on eBay of them. And I bought a box of them for my sister to starting to replace what we lost.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's crazy.
'Cause she still has all of our Barbies.
Really cool.
She still has all of our original Barbies,
I
but
have all
all
my
of our
Barbies.
Pollies were gone. And we had really good Polly collection.
I knew Polly Pockets. I never had Polly Pockets. I had Barbies. I do have all of mine. Plus, I have some special edition ones that I was gifted.
Did you ever have the Husker volleyball, the Husker cheerleader Barbie? We had those in the
I had
box. We
that.
played with one and kept one in the box.
That's so funny.
I had the Husker cheerleader. I had a bowling one.
We had the teacher, the dentist
I have
We
the
didn't-
Millennium one. From
in the ball gown.
the huge ball gown one.
We didn't have
I
a
have
ton
a
of
Grease
Barbies.
one.
Oh my gosh.
Sandy. I do know I have a Munchkin one. I have Glinda.
Oh my
Wizard of Oz, and
gosh.
I do have a Munchkin. Like the little ballet one. I think those are my main ones. Our grandma got them.
Yeah.
And they sat up. They're probably in my cedar chest right now because I was like, obviously I need to save those. Like they're edition ones. Like, but yes, I always wanted to take the Millennium one out because I wanted to play with the big ball gown.
Yeah. Were you and Taylor Barbie girls?
No, we had a couple. I'm trying to think of what we
Or
played
did you guys
with.
play dolls or anything?
We were more crafty. Like we like to color with like color school like we were big on the school supplies and like playing school and
We played school and office a
yeah,
lot.
that was like one of our bigger over
School and office.
yeah, over like
I played photo studio a
did-
ton.
we did have a Barbie house, but we didn't have a ton and we didn't have any like special edition ones or anything, but we had some. And then I'm trying to think of what else we played with.
Were you guys outside or inside kids?
Uh,
Oh, I know another thing.
More outside for sure. We had a really good neighborhood full of kids, so we were outside all the time during the summer.
We did not.
Anybody have video games? Were you guys video game
I
kids?
had a Nintendo Switch.
We had a Wii.
Not a Nintendo Switch. A
I was gonna say,
Nintendo
that's
DS.
Oh
a
yeah,
Nintendo DS.
Yeah.
We still have our PlayStation 2,
And
Dang.
our little mini one.
Mm-hmm.
My sister has it with like our Simpsons game and all the PlayStation 2
Mhm.
games. Chris and I have a PS3. But then like back in the kid, we had a Nintendo 64 with like the square game that you had to like, oh, not working. Put it in there. Try it again.
One more
Um,
time.
Same thing with the Game Boy. I had a Game Boy Color. And
That's dope.
the only bad part about those is like it didn't save your progress. So it's like when you turned it off, you were starting over.
That's so funny.
Or if it died, you turned it over.
No, we had a Wii. We had a Nintendo.
Oh, you guys
Nintendo-
would have been
Nintendo
Wii.
DS, and we had
Wii
a
U.
Wii. We got
Yep.
it from the Easter Bunny one year.
My dad stood outside Walmart at like 3 a.m.
Black Friday.
Yeah, I want to say probably, yeah. Somewhere
For a
around
Wii?
there. Yep, for a Wii.
I remember the Black Friday.
God, we played it all the
That
time
was
too.
so much fun. I miss the original Black
Oh,
Fridays.
yeah.
Like when it was like
Mm-hmm. It's kind of coming back a little bit. People are trying to make it a thing.
I hope so.
They
'Cause
are,
I
so-
really like it.
It depends. Like, this is dumb, but I saw like last November, like Lowe's even did something. Like, if you were the first 100 in line, you got a thing,
An envelope.
and then there was like a couple winners. I got like $100 gift card or something. So
That's pretty
like
good.
they're trying to get people
They
back
did
in the
like
store.
buckets and
Yes.
stuff. Like you open the bucket and if you got like
People-
the golden ticket, you won a
Yes.
huge prize.
Because people
Yep.
just wait and buy stuff online or wait for Cyber Monday on Amazon.
I think so. I think it's one of those things. Like, some things are not worth going in person for. Like, certain like I feel like clothing drops and stuff. But like fun stuff like that, or like J.C. Penney and Macy's, they need to get like back into getting people into the store, because their stores are just like, I don't know. Just I feel like or Target needs to do a better job. But do you see what Target did last November? They had swag bags, and they were the weeniest swag bags I've ever seen.
Huge tote bag.
Yeah.
And they had like a rubber bracelets. That's
Yes.
another one trend.
Yep.
And then like a piece of candy and like a card and like it was ridiculous.
It was the dumb, like
That's
they,
it?
yes,
That's
and
it.
people were like waiting in line for hours because they're like, it's a swag bag, it's from Target, like
It's gonna be
has to
good.
no, so like they're trying. They
Walmart's-
probably
There is, I knew in some there was like a special thing, like if you got this, and some people got like, one of the girls got a Ninja Creamy.
yes,
So there was some that if you got something in your bag,
yeah,
you.
but then
but
99% of the
most them
people,
just had this like.
I would be so
like,
upset.
yeah,
I waited in line for
for this, not even like a $20 gift card or anything. You know what I mean? Just to
Yeah.
like, make it worth your time or something.
Or like a coupon, like
Yeah.
for 1% off. Walmart had the best Black Friday
that place
by far.
was, oof.
Me and my sister went a couple different times, and like we would dig in like the movie bins for like 99
Yes.
cents. And I just remember walking in and like, so you have like the aisles that run this way, and then you have like the big aisle like to get to the departments where they have kind of like like where they put like school supplies, like
Yep.
the seasonal stuff in the middle of the aisle. And I just remember like pallets, and they'd be wrapped in black prap, and then you'd stand by it because you knew this one was releasing at midnight, and everybody would just stand by it, and then the manager would come by and cut it, and people are just diving. It was so awesome, like the whole thing. And I'm like, I miss that. I want to bring it back. My aunt got in a fight with somebody because she went and got us like portable DVD players or something for Christmas. Gosh, we were really little, and they were like tried to take, like, she's like, oh no, like I grabbed the last two, and like it was this whole thing.
That's crazy. There was one Black Friday that my mom took me to at one of the malls. I want to say it was had to have been Gateway at the time, because we weren't in like Omaha or anything. And I think I saw my life flash before my eyes. Like you were literally like, people were like, like you were like, and I was like, my mom was carrying me for a little bit, and then she's like, I gotta put you down. And then she's like gripping me, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
I never did.
I don't know why we
any
were there,
Black
but
Friday drops like that. I went.
I went with you and your mom one time.
Yes, we did. We went. That was Thursday night.
Yes.
What did we go do?
That was like Home
We
Goods.
went to a fabric store, and then did we go to Best Buy?
I thought we were over like,
Best Buy used to have good ones too.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to say we went to a fabric store. I know that much.
I thought we were in like the TJ Maxx or the Home Goods,
It might have,
but maybe Kohl's.
it was cold.
It was freaking Kohl's,
It was
because
Kohl's.
Kohl's is over there.
Yes, it was cold, and then it was a Target because
Uh-huh.
we were looking for Beats.
Yes.
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 We
Yes.
were
Yes.
looking
Yes.
for Beats.
I remember
Preston
that.
wanted Beats.
We were in that
Beats?
car
You and
for.
I were-
Oh, Beats headphones.
Yes. You and I were in that car for a long
I was like,
time.
Beats to eat a beet?
the can of Beats. Preston,
That's a grocery store.
We were in that.
Why were you at Kohl's for that?
We were in that car for a long time.
We were at that car for a
I was like, I kind of, not like I regretted it, but like we didn't really have. I don't think phones weren't huge, like, so we couldn't scroll on
No,
TikTok, or you
because
couldn't,
She brought us home, took a nap, and then I think our moms went back out.
Yeah, I think so.
They
too.
went shopping a ton.
Yeah.
I've never been on like a drop anywhere or like done at midnight or anything like that, or 5 a.m. or whatever. Because I've never wanted to. That would stress me out. I'd be like, no, I can't do that.
Yeah.
My aunt and I did go when I was working at Bath and Body Works. When I came home, because I worked Black Friday, I had to go into work at like 5.
5 a.m.
Never, no, 5 at night. 'Cause it started
Oh,
right before.
man.
I will never work in retail for Black Friday again.
Oh my gosh,
Ever.
I think that's
It
the
really
one
wasn't
thing.
that bad. Like, it really wasn't. I was in the back, and they were just having me get carts full of ready stuff. And then they actually sent me home the first night. I was supposed to work till 2 a.m. and then I was supposed to be back at noon the next day, but they sent me home at midnight. So my aunt and I went to Walmart at that time. There really was nothing left there. It was like dead in there. And then I've worked Black Friday in retail. Will I ever do it again? Absolutely not.
I think the
It's
one
quite
thing.
interesting.
I think the one thing that like was probably a pro that came out of Black Friday not being a thing was how trashed stores got and just like
Yes.
how aggressive people got. Like, so there were pros and cons to it, but I think that was the one saving grace. Like, everything chilled out. So now people that work
Yeah.
Black Friday, it's like it might be busy, but it's not. You're not breaking up fights over a Wii or Beats or a flat
They
screen
need
like
to
flat
stop
screen
making
TV.
it like this was part of their problem. They started like when I worked at Bath and Body Works, we opened at 5. The first hours for like friends and families of the employees, and then 6 o'clock was to the public.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we opening on Thanksgiving?
Oh,
Why not the next morning?
Yes, I didn't love that either. I'm like, why are we moving?
They
to
kept
Thanksgiving?
moving it back, and then it was like it was like
Sales
Thurs-
start
It was
that
then it was
Monday.
like
Sales started Monday
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
I was like, gosh, just keep it
This is-
Black
yeah,
Friday
this
one
is
day.
Stupid. And at that point, then just make it online, make everything like. But then you want people, you want that feeling back again. But then I don't know, it's just chaos. I don't
Do you know why they call it Black Friday?
Mm-mm.
Because the people who used to keep like books of like banks and stuff like that and like accounting stuff, everything was written in black pen. So they just started calling it Black Friday.
That's
What
so
does the bank have
strange.
anything to do about?
Like
Shopping.
but keeping like, track of like sales and stuff like that.
Oh,
Oh, so
that,
they just knew
like,
that was their biggest sale day.
Accounting, yeah, not necessarily banks. That was just the
Yeah,
but, like,
yeah.
Accounting for like
Yeah,
stores
bookkeeping and stuff.
Bookkeeping. Thank you.
Yeah,
It's like, I can't think of the word.
Yeah, bookkeeping.
They would write everything.
oh, I see.
But that's so strange because it's just like, again, what our country and our world can turn things into. Like, it's
But
like
now it's all computerized.
that, and it's like now they make it. I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's so
odd,
strange.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
strange. Oh, all the things.
Well,
Yeah, another trend I had was the plastic ones, the like Live
Yes.
Strong bracelets
Yes.
and stuff like that.
yes,
So funny. I
yes.
was thinking about that. It's like,
The Live
yeah,
Strong bracelets was a big
that
one.
was a huge thing. That
Mhm.
and silly bands around the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you had the like, yeah, if you had
Wasn't
like a,
much when you wanted to see
special
how many
one.
you could get.
Yes.
Kids started doing that with like, I noticed this at the water park I worked at. Is like the kids who'd come, they'd keep, because every day was a different color for the slides. You had to get a color, but they'd keep them on, and I'm just like,
You're weird.
why are you like? It's like your arm is turning red. Like, why are you like suffocating your arm with that? I'm just like, okay, you do you, kid.
That's so funny. Any other?
I don't have anything else.
I think we should move on to Kat.
Cassidy, you want to talk?
She can finally talk about it.
Well, first of all, I hate all my friends and family because they lied to me for 3
No,
months. So.
no. There was no lying to be done here.
Because I know not
She
to ask
never
questions.
asked a single question.
I don't ask questions.
We kept a secret. We did not lie.
I felt out of the loop.
I did lie about what I was doing that day
You did.
Except
So yeah,
Claire.
Claire actually lied.
because I saw her the week before,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Well, what are you doing on Saturday?" I'm like, I think family reunion," which there was, but I just didn't
thank
go.
God, thank God there was actually one because that would have been hard to like talk about.
Yeah.
Because you're not like a good liar,
No, I was like,
which is good.
family
To be
reunion.
fair, and I still wouldn't call you lying, just an omission of the truth, just because.
I just left out part of the day, but
Yeah,
I didn't
because-
end up going to the
yeah,
second
she-
part of the
yeah.
day.
Again, she never did directly ask anything about an engagement.
No,
Moral of the story is, I guess we should probably tell them we're talking all things wedding/engagement. So, yes, Dylan and I are engaged. I have a fiance.
Fiancé.
Fiance.
Fancy here.
So yeah, I guess I don't know. Do you guys have any questions starting off or like?
I think you should just tell them how that day,
Yeah.
what that day in your
Yeah.
mind was.
Perspective.
Yeah,
Yeah.
from your because I have mine.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, she has hers.
Yeah. And I've heard like Dills in
And
my
you know, the
families
2
and
months
stuff.
leading up to that.
But I
Yeah.
want to hear not what you knew, but like just
the
walk
day.
walk us
Being
through
in the
that.
moment.
Walk
Yeah.
us through that day.
So, a couple weeks prior to that, Dill was like, "Hey, like, I know we're busy next couple weekends, so then that like next free weekend we have, do you want to do like a date night?" I was like, "Oh yeah," which is normal. Like he always just gives me a heads up so we can,
Yeah.
Mind you, skirt back, we went and looked at rings back in September. So obviously, ever since looking, you have it in the back of your head. But for me, he had hinted that like, do you know how long it takes to get like the ring in? And I was like, oh, probably like 6 to 8 months. I don't know. I've never bought a ring before. So that was my thought. And he did that on purpose, you know.
Good for him.
And then also, I didn't expect it to honestly be this early in the year. Just, I don't know. It's just, I thought it'd be later. I thought it'd be maybe over the summer.
My assumption is that you thought it would be like late summer.
Yeah, I did actually. Summer, even early summer or just summer or the fall or, you know.
I didn't think he'd wait till fall. I figured, especially because you had said I want to do my fun summer nails.
I
don't think
know!
I mentioned that to him. I just know you have said that.
Yes, which is
But-
also a funny
but
story
I
too.
was just like, I feel like he will do it before the summer, just so you can. do
Yeah.
fun summer nails. But other than that, I didn't have it.
So
I guess
going
until I knew.
Yeah, so going off that, we went and looked in September. And then after that, he was like, I mean, and we kind of both agreed. I'm like, well, few things I wanted on my engagement. I was a very simple lady, but one, I wanted my nails done, and I wanted them to be a neutral, or like one of my neutral colors that I do, or a white or something. And then I wanted someone to capture the moment, however that may look. And then I wanted either just like a dinner, or just I wanted to see my family after. And I even told my mom, I'm like, even if that's at your guys' house and we just hang out, like I just want to see, because I don't want to like have to call everybody, and then it just like that's my big, I love celebrating with our friends and family. That's, so special. So that was in September, so he knew. So yeah, pretty much since September I've been doing neutral nails, like white with chrome, and like this is kind of like a very lightish whitish pink, and just very like simple. And that was the thing. I'm like, God, I really hope he, not thinking it was going to happen, proposed before summer, because I love doing my fun, like pink and blue and green. So it was just kind of an inside joke. But so going back to that week, he's like, yeah, let's do a date night, whatever. And he's like, I'll plan it, because I always tell him, I'm like, I love when you surprise me. It's my favorite thing, even if it's something simple. So I didn't ask any questions like you usually do. So the week leading up, my bosses were out of the country. So I was running the whole office and it was a very stressful week, which is kind of crazy. So the timing was just so funny. So kind of a stressful week, but it went well, whatever. Saturday pops up. So in the morning, me, Dill, Taylor, and her boyfriend Tristan went to the gym like normal. Like, we hung out, whatever. Came back, and I was like, well, Dill, what time do I need to be ready? He's like, oh, probably by 5. I'm like, okay, then I'll be ready a little bit before 5, whatever. So we just, rinsed off, made breakfast, did some cleaning, and then it was like about like 1, and I had started our book club book, or not our book club book, our podcast book. So he was doing some work in the office, and it was like 1, and so we had a few hours before I even had to start getting ready. So we're just sitting on the couch and talking, whatever, and I was like, well, what are we doing tonight? And he was like, he said something where like kind of gave away that we were going to a winery, but we had already kind of talked about it, so that was fine. And I was like, well, I don't want to know which one. And he's like, well, it's one we haven't been to in a while. And I was like, okay, cool. Like there's a few that came into my head. So I'm like, well, I don't want to know where we're going for dinner. I just, I like to be surprised. So 4:00 rolls around. I start getting ready. And earlier, like a few days prior, I was like, well, what do I need to wear? And he's like, well, wear something nicer because dinner's going to be nicer. And I was like, okay. He's like, well, I can help you to like guide you to the vibe. I'm like, that's cool. I trust Ill's opinion. He knows what I like to wear, whatever. So then on Saturday, did all my makeup, and I was like, hey, like I still need you to kind of just like maybe pick some options out for me to try so I can try to put something together, whatever. Well, then he started to get a little weird.
Oh, see, I haven't heard any of this.
Just in the sense of like all of a sudden he wanted to help me, and now he wasn't being helpful. And I was like, Dill, like I wouldn't have like wanted your help, so like I wouldn't have been asking you right now if you wouldn't have offered. You know what I mean? I'm like,
is this day of?
Yes. So I'm like, I just need to know, like, is it gonna be nice enough, or am I being too casual? Like, I just need a little guidance. I don't really like, I can work with it. My biggest thing was my shirt, because I was either gonna wear dark denim or my black denim, and then I was gonna wear my boots. So it was more of the shirt and then the jacket. So I had borrowed Taylor's leather jacket. Well, ended up being too big, which is fine. So I was like, well, this is kind of what I have to work with, and I don't really want to wear my flannel because, I wear that all the time. I just don't want to wear it. So I had my jean jacket. So he's like, no, like I'll help. So finally I was like, well, I kind of like this. And it was just my white, or my creamish white Lulu lemon bodysuit. That was just super like simple, kind of had a swoop neck. I had my black jeans on, my boots, and then just a denim jacket. And I was like, no, you look really good. I'm like, okay, I'm going to check with Taylor. So I sent Taylor a video because I'm like, does this look okay? Like with the denim and whatever. And she was like, well, yeah, like what's your other option? I'm like, well, I have this like other white, like kind of lacy bodysuit or whatever. But I don't know if I want to wear that, blah, blah, blah. Well, apparently when I had bought it, I said something along the lines of, oh, I'd love to get engaged in this. I don't remember saying that, which is kind of
I
funny.
did hear this.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So Taylor was like, I feel like later on she told me, she's like, I feel like she's testing me. I wasn't. I genuinely wanted
She
an
was
opinion.
panicking. Just to backtrack, I was with Taylor at this point, and she goes, "Guys, she's testing me. She's testing me. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do." I'm like, "Just tell her she looks good and let her be."
I
believe
genuinely
that, though,
was
with
not
Taylor.
testing. Yeah, and I understand why she would
That's
think
so
that.
funny.
I genuinely wasn't
Taylor's
testing
like-
her.
She was panicking.
I feel like you're in the headlights, like,
Taylor tells it
do
to
I
me
tell her?
straight, just like I do to her. Like, oh, that doesn't look good. So that was my biggest thing. I'm like, genuinely, and the outfit looked fine, but I'm like, just does it look nice enough? Whatever. So she's like, you look great. Go with it. She's like, go with your gut. So if you feel comfortable, I'm like, I tell her that too all the time. So it really did
Nothing
not.
was red or like a.
No, but I also wasn't like trying to
you weren't
break a surprise. I wasn't trying.
Expecting it,
Yes,
yeah.
I didn't want to like
expect it to
figure
be,
it
like,
out.
ruin it for
Exactly.
yourself.
I didn't. So I was like, I'm just going with the flow because there's been many times Dill has done this. I'm not going to get my own hopes up. So I'm not going to do that. So, but I actually was
Smart
a
on
little.
Dylan's part.
It was so funny though because I was actually genuinely a little frustrated at him. I was like, dude, you said you were going to help and now you're not helping me. Whatever. We got to figure it out. Got dressed. On his side of the story, it's really funny. I usually don't. And I don't know why I had the inkling to do this. I don't ever go sit in his room while he's getting ready. And I did that day. I went and sat in his office. And apparently he was internally obviously stressing because he had to get the ring in his pocket. I didn't know all this. And for some, again, it's like your body's telling you something's happening and you're doing things out of character. But at some point, whatever, I finished getting ready. We go to leave. And I can tell before social, either it's just him and I date night or social events, still just gets kind of quiet because he's like kind of building my battery, like I'm charging my battery. So he was kind of being that way. And I'm like, it's fine. I get it. Like, this is normal Dill, whatever. We pull out of my apartment and we turn right. So it made known that we weren't going to Ashland for Cellar 426. That's one of our favorite wineries. So there were a few options left, and it was either Capitol Hill or Rich Harvest. Those were like the two that popped into my head that we hadn't been to in a while. So I was like, okay, I think we're going to one of those. And then we turned right again, and I'm like, okay, now I have no idea where the hell we're going because I was like, there's none over here that I know of, whatever. So we had to drive all the way through town, and he's like, still got any idea? I was like, not a clue. Not a clue. And then finally, as we were getting like onto the actual like interstate highway situation, I was like, oh, we're going to Junto. And he's like, yeah, we're going to Junto. I was like, okay, cool. So in the car, I could kind of tell like conversation was a little weird. But again, with him, it's just, sometimes he's just weird. You know what I mean? Like, so I was not
Sometimes
trying
he's
to-
overly talkative and sometimes he's very quiet.
Yes, and he was like, I didn't want it, apparently in the end, he's like, I didn't want it to be quiet, but I didn't want to be weird about like conversation. We got on the topic of work, which is totally fine. So it felt fine, whatever. And prior to that, he's also like, well, we might be outside for a little bit. And again, knowing Dill, he loves to be outside. So I figured we'll probably have a glass of wine outside.
Yeah.
So he's like, if that has anything to do with your hair, like if you want to slick it back, I'm like, no, I'll be fine. I'll bring a brush. Like it's all good. So that was part of it. And as we
That
were
was
going,
really smart of him.
yes. Yes. Like all of these things are naturally Dylan. So I wasn't going to pick them apart. Like it
'Cause
just made sense.
Side story, it was super windy that day.
Super. And the day before was even worse.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it all made sense.
So smart, Dylan.
It did. But as we're going, he kept, God, I really hope it doesn't rain. I really hope it doesn't rain. And in my head, I'm like, well, we can sit inside. Like sitting outside's not that big of a deal. You know what I mean? Like
But when you have your heart set on it, though, like,
exactly.
like that'd be like going to Cellar 426 and be like, we can't sit on the beautiful patio.
Exactly. And I didn't say anything, but in my head, I'm like, well, it's not that big of a deal, but I get it. I know how he is. So whatever.
Now you know.
Now I know. So this is the funny part. So this is, we pull in and Dale's kind of taking his time too. So I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, so we get out and he's like, hey, like leave your purse in the car. Like I got you. You don't need it. And I was like, I mean, okay. I need my ID. So I grabbed my ID. I'm like, well, my brush, you're fine. I'm like, okay, whatever. Again, not like, I'm just like, I'm going with the flow at this point. I'm like, oh my gosh, we haven't been here in a while, whatever. As we pull up, mind you, there's a wedding at Junto going on, which is like,
Oh,
it was
I
like,
didn't know that.
Yes.
well, they have a completely different section.
Yeah.
You can see it
You
from
can
the
see it. So I
winery,
was
though.
like, oh, that's fun. I didn't know that either, actually.
That's cool. That's kind of cool.
So I was like, oh, that's fun. And I couldn't remember actually how to get into the building. Like,
You couldn't.
no, I couldn't remember. I was like, oh, I haven't been here in a while. Like, I don't remember where
It's
the front.
kind of different because
It
you
is.
kind of come in from the back way, but
Exactly.
like have to go around the building.
Yes,
to
a
get in.
little bit. So I was like,
Yeah.
I don't actually remember how to get in here. So we're walking and he takes my hand. I was like, well, I think the entrance is right there. And he's like, well, let's just keep walking down here. I was like, again, okay, maybe he wants to go the back way. I don't freaking remember. Walking. Well, I kind of like look up, and out of the corner of I see two things at once. You out of your peripherals. I see a human by a tree with a camera, and I see pictures, like picture frames set up on the little bridge that crossed. I saw them pretty much at the same time. And what's funny, well, not funny, but like my face literally was like I literally, like, my heart stopped. I was like, no freaking way.
Like you feel heavy.
Yeah, like I literally was like,
Your breath is gone.
and all the things of like, oh, I'm gonna get married, engaged one day. Like I could guess anytime I want that it's gonna like. But when you're in that moment, I literally was like,
You black out.
holy yes. I literally was like, I was like, oh, started to cry. So then Dill started to tear up a little bit. And he's like, it's okay, breathe. I'm like, okay. Whew. And then in my head, I'm telling myself, I'm like, don't black out. Like, pay attention. Like, be in the moment as best you can. Because when you have like ADHD and ACDC and all the freaking things,
ACDC.
you forget things really easily, like details and stuff. So I'm like, okay, you gotta pay attention. We're walking. He's like, well, put your phone away. I'm like, okay. Drop my phone. It tumbles. He's like, it's okay. I'm like, okay. Like my hands
Too many things are going on.
my hands are shaky, so I grab it. I'm like, get your shit together. Sorry. Put my phone in my pocket, and I'm like, okay. So he had this whole thing set up where he had pictures of us throughout our. Oh, Claire, don't do it. You're gonna make me cry. I'll get to this. So there were pictures of Dylan and I throughout our whole relationship set up on. I'm gonna start crying.
In order,
set up on the bridge. And he like he took his time and he was like, we were looking through them. And
just continue.
I didn't need to look this way because I cry when I see you, and I know I just.
So I was like, breathe. Like it was like one of the most. I can't even like. We'll have to show you pictures that Claire has. Yeah. So you know, he showed me all the pictures, and there was one of Bean at the end, and it was just like, he just thought of everything. And then we like at the end there was a little easel set up with a bigger picture of us from our vacation, and it says like on the bottom it was like a big poster picture kind of thing, and it said like, "I love you," and it was like, I literally was just
April
like,
2026.
That's the one that was at the thing
that we brought. Yes.
Yes, the picture. Yep. So then we're looking at that, and he's just like taking his time. And then, you know, off to the left a little bit, there were a few stairs, and then this like open landing area with like on stone or whatever, kind of their outside
Like a patio.
Yes, patio.
But like small, like.
Yes. Yeah. Pretty much probably meant for this exact moment. Honestly, it felt like it was like perfect. So he had laid out like a little black tarp, and he had set
Linen, not tarp.
Sorry, little like it's like a tarp, you know, like a linen little black linen sheet.
Yeah.
And it was he had like baskets of flowers like lined up mixed in with candles. And he like brought me up the stairs and he told me where to stand, and it was just super cute. Like it was so Dylan, and I think he did it too because of the wind, thank God, because that wind kind of picked up, but it also died like the second we like got outside.
That's the best moment of the whole thing.
Yeah, literally, like it was. So then he like poured his heart out to me, and it was so cute because halfway through he was like, sorry, my mouth's dry. And I just like, it was just so like us. Like it literally was just so like, again, me trying to pay attention, like listen to his words. Could I tell you what he said? All of it word for word? Sadly, no. Even he blacked out.
You will.
And then he like got down on one knee and proposed, and it was really funny. Well, one of the funny parts is, as you guys know, like I always used to wear this crappy, crusty little butterfly ring, and it always pissed Dylan off because I always wore my ring finger because that's the only finger it fit. Like that literally was the only reason why I wore it there, because it's the only reason. It was kind of a joke, like, well, I'm gonna wear this since you give me a good ring. Well, I had it on that day.
Oh, of course.
And as he goes to like pull the ring, I was like, I gotta get this.
All I
shit
heard
off.
You said, "Oh, let me get this off of here."
I was like, I gotta get this shit off, and I like stuffed it in my pocket, and I like, it was just crazy. Like, I had never been so like, you know, when someone's like openly raw with you about how they feel, like that's how it felt. So that's weird. That's how it felt. So all that happens, he proposes, like I'm so like trying to process everything. I'm visibly shaking. Like my legs were like literally my legs were like shaking. turn to my right, not realizing that Claire was the one taking
photographer you
so I literally was like, it made it 10 times more special because I was like, well, who's this random person taking pictures of me?
Did you get a picture of her noticing it was you? That would have been a
No,
great moment. She's
no.
like,
Literally, I was like, Claire, and she was like,
"Hi."
yeah.
I've been here the whole time. Been here the whole time.
So it was literally like, it was just awesome. And then we took some time with Claire and just did some fun photos and stuff and all of that. And then we went inside, had a glass of wine, and just kind of like
Debriefed a little.
Debriefed a little, yeah.
When they went inside.
Yeah, she had to
Behind the scenes,
stuff.
yeah, I helped clean up the area, and then said I was going to my family reunion.
And then she's like, why? So I gotta go to my family reunion. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I get it, whatever. So go inside, have a glass of wine, whatever. And Dill's like, well, don't FaceTime any, like, your family yet. Like, we're going to go to dinner with them. We're going to, just our immediate family, whatever. And I was like, that's perfect. I just want to spend some time with you.
Had he mentioned that they would have known?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if
I'm like, well, I
already
asked.
know.
You said who?
Yes.
You said who knows, and he said everybody.
Yes. He was like, everybody knows. And I was like, that's loud. Bean?
Everybody as yeah. Co-op?
You just
Everybody
said
as in like your immediate family, or you just think
He just said everybody.
that's a smart idea? Because did you think when he said everybody,
Nope.
you thought everybody?
Nope.
That's kind of smart.
Because everyone I met, okay,
Like,
so
you wouldn't have
our
thought, like-
immediate family, yeah.
You wouldn't have thought like your parents' friends and
No.
like
No.
Us and everything.
No,
like that, yeah.
because like he is a very like thoughtful human. He's also can be like really private. You know what I mean? Like he does like to like have our moments and stuff like that. Have our glass of wine or whatever. He's like, okay, well, let's go to dinner. Didn't know where we were going. So as we got closer, I realized where we're at. And I was like, oh, we're going to a venue. He's like, yeah, we are. I was like, oh, that's fun. He's like, yeah, they have like private rooms. I was like, oh, that's cool. I didn't know they had private rooms. When he said private rooms originally, I was like, oh, like Laszlo's or even like Hero.
like a small table room
yeah,
where you can
like
have a bigger table,
Yeah, exactly. Like it is a private room. So that's where my mind went.
but not like a party room.
Nope. So we get there, and again, Dylan's taking his sweet freaking time getting out of the car. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll brush my hair, and I'm just kind of sitting there, and I'm like, can we go? Like, I'm excited here.
Hungry. Like, let's go.
Walk. Never been again to this part of venue. Open the door, and all my freaking friends and family were there. And guys, I cannot tell you, like, oh my God, I bawled. I literally could not contain. Like, I was like in such the most beautiful way. Like, I literally was like so surprised, and I saw like you guys. And then I was like,
Indeed, I was not at a family reunion. She looked at me and she goes, "You lied to me twice today."
I saw you guys, and I saw my grandpa and grandma from Iowa, and my aunts and uncles from Iowa, which was that was probably a huge surprise. I saw some of our like family friends. I saw like Dill's and our friends, like, and I just like, and then I saw just the whole setup. Like I saw like there was like a picture area with like a backdrop, and there was like
your slideshow,
and he like we have a song that we love to play like with each other. It's called California. It's the silliest little thing with Snoop Dogg, but it's like he was playing that when we walked in, and I just like I lost it. Like I've never felt that overwhelmed, honestly, because I was so surprised. You know what I mean? But honestly, like just knowing probably how much effort and work that it took, the whole thing. Like I finally have my poop in a group now, because when I first was, that whole day I was like emotional, but I can actually talk about it now without like losing my poop. But he like picked out food that I loved. And I heard so many great stories. Like he planned everything.
He did it all.
Everyone was so helpful. I heard like so people were so helpful. Like Taylor, my mom, Claire, Dill's dad, Sean. Like everyone was super helpful. But Dill was like, "This is what I want. This is how I want it," and people just helped him execute. And especially a guy like
he did a very good job.
And it just makes so much sense, because not like we were like relationship struggling, but you could tell over the past couple months like he was super stressed, and I was like, oh, like what? Work can't be that bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and not really knowing what was going on. Again, I don't ask questions because I don't want to,
A surprise,
and all that stuff. So the rest of the night was awesome. Everyone got hammered. Give it to her, because everyone deserved to celebrate. I was completely sober the whole night, because I was just like
Taking it in.
You were drunk on
I literally
Drunk on love.
I was, and I was like, well, I want to remember. I want to actually enjoy the rest of the evening, and and everyone else was like, oh, thank God this is over. Like
seriously.
people had known for months, and I
She's never.
That was the
gonna
hardest secret that we've had to keep.
Yeah.
trust- She's never gonna trust us again.
No. I can
Thank
trust
gosh
you
we
to
didn't
keep a
have
secret.
Yeah, thank gosh we didn't have to film a podcast with her. I would have been like, no. Sorry, I'm busy every weekend until after April 18th.
To be fair, I knew. When we filmed podcast at my house, I knew.
I knew after that.
Really?
Because he texted me like way early and said,
Yeah.
what's your calendar look like for April? And I said, it's completely open right now. He goes, I'll get back to you. And then he said, April 18th. I said, it's all yours. He goes,
Yeah.
block it in. And then that was before he like texted like the family and said like, this is what we're doing.
Oh my gosh.
So
I knew after that.
Mhm.
I had known after that. So yeah, for like 2 months, I'd been like, thank God I don't have to see her in person.
Yeah.
Easter was stressful. I'm like,
yeah.
mental, don't say anything. And then I was like, okay, see you the 25th.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, you committed to a date? I'm like, well, I'm going to see her on the 25th. So yeah.
Yeah. Because we had podcast
Yeah,
stuff. So
we had
The
podcast.
biggest stress of that whole thing was Taylor texted me at one point and was like, when are you guys filming podcasts? And I'm like, April 25th. She goes, Cass keeps saying you guys are filming the third weekend in April. That's the 18th, Claire. That's the day. And I'm like, no. So that's why I texted our podcast group and was like, hey, what time on the 25th, Cass? Should we be there?
well, I must have been counting wrong because I had it in there.
She probably
so-
thought, I was like, oh,
That's
I'm
so
sure
funny.
she just, and so
Yeah, I
Taylor
had
was,
it in calendar.
Don't stress people out. Cal.
Taylor was stressed. I'm like, no, I got this. I'll
That's
I'll
so
back
funny.
it up.
Well, so again, so for my work, like when my bosses are gone, I have to take over the phone and the email and stuff. So it was funny. The Friday night prior, my boss called me. And she was like, just checking in on how the week was going. And so she obviously knew. And it was funny. She's like, well, tomorrow I'll just be in the airport. Like, I can totally take everything over. And I was like, no, Jenny, it's okay. Like, I got it. And she's like, no, it's cool. Like, I got it. Don't worry about it. And Dylan's like,
you did it all week.
no,
I
she
can do
did.
this.
She was like, I got it, Cass. Don't worry about it. I'm like, well, I can do the phone then. She's like, no, I'll just have Mo, like, transfer it over to me. And I was like, and Dill's like, just let her freaking do it. And I was like, I can do it. You know what I mean? I'm like, I can help.
Free.
I wanted to help. Like, I was like, I get it. She's still coming home and all these things. And then finding out that, like,
Why?
That's why.
yeah. And I was like, sneaky little.
Did you go on to work and be like, you lied to me too?
I was like, you knew.
That's what we talked about. We're like, she has the phones that weekend. And I
Yeah.
think your mom got
I was just gonna ask.
Yes.
about
Your mom's
that,
like-
'cause I was like, you said that. I was like,
Rhonda's
oh,
like,
she-
I'll handle it.
Yeah.
We're like, all right, awesome.
Rhonda, I think Dill texted Jenny as well, which was, and Jenny's freaking amazing. Jenny, if you watch this, I love you. Like, she was so bummed she couldn't be there too. Like, that was another thing. And I think I maybe had known that they were going to be gone that week. I hadn't put it in our calendar yet because I'm like, it won't F with anything with me because
Yeah.
I know it's that weekend.
Yeah.
So then when I finally put it in there and then Dill figured out all of these things, like, it kind of, it was set in stone because they had known they were going out of the country for months.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
I just hadn't gotten around to it yet because I'm like, that's April. You know what I mean? So
April's not
it's
busy.
not- yeah. But yeah, I got beautiful pictures. Shout out Claire.
Aw.
She did an amazing job. Well, I've only seen a couple. I'm just kidding. I'm very excited though.
You just start sending her one a day.
Yeah.
Here you go. Here's today.
Because you're surprised. That's
Here's
actually
your
be
artist.
kind of fun.
She'd be in such intimacy. She'd be like, "Can you send it to me yet?
Yeah.
Can you send it to me yet?"
8 a.m. But yeah, like it was friggin' awesome. Like it was just like it went so fast too though. Like I keep thinking about it. I'm like,
Oh my God, it was the longest day of my life.
for you, yeah. I meant the party, like
And
the
Dylan,
actual,
I'm
like
sure.
getting to celebrate with people. Like it went
Yeah.
so fast because
You can-
I was, just trying to
Yeah.
talk to everybody.
Take it all
and,
in.
yeah, and like
be in the moment.
Yeah.
Take it all in.
so.
I said you can tell in the video you posted on TikTok.
Mhm.
You can tell you're not expecting
No.
everyone because you're just expecting because
My
you
family.
had said that they knew, so you weren't
Mhm.
being like, oh my God, guess what?
Yeah,
But you can say like you were waiting to go, you're like hi, and then the minute you realize you're like,
I literally yes,
and you're just immediate crying.
I literally was like, and then I like chest sobs. Like I literally was like,
You're
and I was like,
trying to leave. You're like no.
well, I looked at Dill. I was like, no freaking way. That's literally how I felt. Like I literally was like, I got talking to my microphone.
He literally did everything you asked him to do.
No, he did everything I asked him to do times a million.
Uh-huh.
Like I never in my I have told everyone that he met every expectation times 1,000. Like I could not have asked or imagined.
And even if those expectations wouldn't have happened, he still would have had a great proposal.
oh, 1,000%.
Like if he's like, okay, I don't really want anybody captured. I just want this to be a
Yes.
very private moment
Yes.
with Cassidy and I.
yes,
And then we could,
Mhm.
it still would have been great. But
Yeah.
he executed exactly what you
Yeah.
envisioned for that
Yeah.
day.
literally again times 1,000. Like
Mhm.
I even if it was someone capturing it on a phone, like I just wanted a picture of just like the moment, you know what I mean? So the fact that he asked you to do it too, to keep it like just special. And then it was funny, the weekend, like it was the Friday prior. So a week and a day prior, my mom texted me and she's like, "Oh, like Taylor wants her nails done for her and Tristan's 6 month." And I'm like, "Okay, well, Clara was down that Saturday." So I'm like, "I can't." I'm like, "I only have Sunday because then I work. You know, my bosses were gone." So I'm like, she's like, "That should work." And I didn't even think about it because I didn't question it, you know.
Didn't hear my mom, but my mom had dropped Aunt Rhonda off because they went out brunch, and Taylor and Cassie were walk in, and my mom had yelled out the window, "Okay, see you May 9 for book club."
For book club.
And
Yeah.
she didn't even catch it. And my
Well, I thought you said like Mother's Day or something like. I thought I maybe
that's what
heard
I
her
think
say
you
it. Yeah.
and Taylor had texted my mom and was like, "Nice one, Aunt Pat."
That's so funny.
And I said April 25th, and Dylan's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Calm down, Dylan, breathe."
I told her that too. I was like, I'll see you for podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get.
Yeah.
But the one funny thing, I was like, I have a couple open weekends to get some stuff done.
No,
I
she
didn't.
doesn't.
Yeah,
I didn't.
I'm like, "You have to watch the F1 race." She goes, "Yeah, I have a couple free weekends." It was on Easter, April 4th. I'm like, "Sure."
Sure you do.
I can't be like, "You should watch it next week."
Yeah.
I can't say anything because otherwise she's gonna be like, "Why?"
It was awesome though. And then like we closed down the place and yeah, it was like a fever dream. It was one of those just like holy
You're
crap.
like, is it real? Did it happen?
Still because it went so fast. And again, me with like details sometimes I'm like, okay, you know, trying to like it's just Dylan was so particular too in a good way. Like he was like, I want accents of gold. So then he was having like, you know, Baker's chocolates picked out that were gold and just like different things that he wanted to. And he made me a freaking slideshow with all pictures of us. And I was just like,
so
and then he
cute.
had like at the bar, he had funny, usually for weddings, but his and her drinks, which was so cute because it was
I
like,
didn't even notice that because I didn't go up to the bar.
I noticed it when we walked in. I was
He
like,
even-
"Oh, that's cute."
No,
Did he have a
walked up
mule
to
for
me.
you?
He goes, I had
And
them
an
stock.
old-fashioned for him.
Yeah, he's like, I had them stock your white chocolate liqueur and your raspberry for your mules.
Oh my gosh.
And I literally was like, but at that point I was so overwhelmed because I had
It was
80
his and old fashioned.
Yep.
So great. I know your
It was-
guys' cocktails.
It
Isn't
was
that
really
funny?
cute. The little thing. Do you guys have the sign?
Tay does, yeah. Because so what I'm gonna do is I really want to start a little trinket box.
You need to get
Or a
you can
trunk.
get one, yeah, with your name on it.
Yep.
And just put the Gwinsies.
Mhm.
That's how you say it. Right?
So crazy.
I
Can I
know.
say that?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like,
I want.
say
Yeah, I
it
want to
right?
put. or just Gwinsies in the
Mhm.
on the lid and in because you can get them embroidered and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like so I have all of our stuff in our.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
That's
just.
cute.
It was just a fever dream. It really
Yeah.
did feel like it went. I remember everything, and in the moment it was going like slow and everything, but now it feels like it was like so long ago, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't have my freaking ring, and it's like really been stressing me out. So
She is engaged. We promise. She
promise.
didn't have this whole elaborate story.
I was there, obviously.
Yeah.
I witnessed it. I have documentation.
Yes.
Yeah, we have pictures.
We
We'll
have-
post
we have
if
proof.
she wants.
Yes, we have proof.
But
But
I do have one question. Was it relieving to not have to like call a million people?
yes, because I'm like, well, and I never had thought how that would go because I didn't know how my engagement would go. You know,
I feel
So
like everybody that you would have called
was there.
and made time for the call was there.
Yes,
Or
we had a
or
few
could have or would have
friends-
been there if they could have because there was a
Yes.
couple of people
Yeah.
that couldn't.
Yes.
But everybody you would have called would have been there. So then the
Mm-hmm.
rest it's like the distant friends and family like on Facebook, like that's totally a
that they'll see.
acceptable
Yeah,
announcement.
I'll see at one point. It was perfect. Like
Yep.
it was so nice. And like and again, like everyone taking like and I just know when you plan something that big, it takes a lot of coordination, especially with getting people together.
Yeah.
That many people and at a specific time and you know, we've all planned things before so we get it and everything and I just know literally how much effort and like I owe so much to him. Not like I owe him, but I'm like I feel like I just like want to do so much for him to thank him because that was literally
We'll throw him a surprise party.
we're gonna have to. I think he
Something.
hates surprise parties actually. Dill
like,
confirmed that with me. I don't really know if you do or not.
I
so.
I do love the part in the video where he's like, "Woo!" because you can see
He's
that,
relief.
His relief and stress is just floating away.
And he was like,
Because everything that day, yeah.
Well, and that too, he was crying because he
Yeah.
cries when I cry. So he was like, woo! And he was trying to like get all pumped
Hype up, man, yeah.
No tears, no. But yeah, it was awesome. I was like, yeah, I was so excited to see everybody too. Like you guys, obviously.
You came up to me and you're like, "Did you cry?" I'm like, "Well, I am now. 'Cause you're crying, so now it's starting again."
It was awesome. It was just everyone was just awesome. It was just such a good day. Like I'll remember that forever. And then the next day, Dill was extremely hungover, which I'll give it to him. He deserved
He
to, like,
deserved
let
a
loose.
little.
Yeah, the stress.
But then yeah, just the normal stuff. And he wrote me a really like amazing note, which again bawled again. It was lots of tears that weekend. I was very dehydrated and worn out, but
And he checked off your book bingo.
he did himself. He had that already
bingo
made, so I don't know
board.
if he wrote it that morning,
I
but
like that. I like to think that he's had it like for
I know.
a while. I'll just be like, it's ready.
yeah, it's ready. And mind you, I think we told you guys, he was like joking around that, well, what if that's the last one you need for blackout? And I'm like, you mother effer. Like, which again, he jokes, but
funny.
sometimes he's like also like legit. So
Dead
sometimes
serious.
I'm like, are you actually being like, he's probably like,
I'm like, that
sorry,
probably threw her off. Like, probably
He
thinking
did.
it. Probably thinking he would
That's
wait
why-
till like New Year's Eve at 11:59.
I mean, that
you
would have
know?
been kind of cool, low
That would
key.
have been really cool though.
But I'm so glad he did.
Yeah, like I'm glad I didn't have to wait an
yeah.
But
That's why I thought it would be so much later in the year because of how he said how long the ring would take and
very smart.
I just him not probably like being ready for it because I know it's just not something we're gonna do it today most of the time. Sometimes
Yeah.
people do if they have an idea, but yeah. But yeah, the only other when it comes to next steps in planning, no. The only thing I got on my to-do list is to make a guest list and to start looking at venues.
Yeah.
That's all I got because
Start with that.
yep,
It's a good start.
we don't even have a guest list, so that's what we're gonna start with. So
Yeah.
other than that,
So exciting. So happy for you.
thanks guys, love you.
I can't believe you're
But-
gonna be a Quincy with me.
I know. Quincy's coming soon.
That was your post.
Yeah,
Coming soon, the Quincy's.
I know. We sat down to do that together, and I was like, "What do we say?"
My hashtag was going Quincy.
That's so fun. That is so
You'll have
fun.
to throw it into chat GPT.
Yeah.
Just throw it in there. Be like wedding hashtag with this last name.
Or with Cassidy and
Or
Dylan.
with
Yeah.
Cassie and Dylan,
Yeah.
Going Quincy's really cute though.
That's what I had
catchy.
going Quincy.
Yeah, that's really catchy. But no, I owe it to my family and friends. You guys made that day 10 times more perfect. So I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedules to celebrate.
We don't have to keep any more secrets from you.
Thank goodness.
I mean, everything's out in the open now. So
Thank the Lord.
is it gonna rain?
It might.
I think so. It's getting dark.
Yeah, it is.
That's okay. We need it.
Well, any last questions?
No.
Can't wait to hear updates as we go.
Yeah.
Wish me luck. Again, another thing though, Dill wants to
Enjoy
be
every
involved.
minute of it. Don't
Yes.
make it if it
Yeah.
starts to get stressful.
Mhm.
That's my biggest piece of advice from
Mhm.
somebody who's married. If it starts to get stressful, pause, put a pin in it,
Put a pin.
per cast,
Put a pin.
and come back to it.
That's a good idea.
No
I like
part of
that.
it should be stressful.
I like
Yeah.
that. And
You want to
Dill-
enjoy it all.
And
It was-
start a Pinterest board.
Yes.
Gosh, just to get some inspo.
Which again is another reason why I'm slightly like trying to give Dill some space because he just planned this for like 3 freaking months. But in my head's racing because I don't have a Pinterest board.
She's like, I have a million things. Well, you can start putting stuff in there without him.
just ideas.
And then just be like, what do you think of this? What do you think
Mhm.
of this?
And he wants to be
Just so you
involved.
have a baseline.
Yeah, which was really nice. He's like, everyone's like, your job's done, and Dill's like, no, it's not. Like, I want to be a part of the wedding planning. I'm like,
Which I appreciate.
yes. I'm like, but I want his opinion. I'm like, his style and opinion is like actually like, yes, it's not dumb. Like you actually.
And he just doesn't like, he's not just going to be like, oh yeah, whatever you think.
Yeah.
Like,
There
he
might be a
actually
couple
has an
things-
input.
Yeah, there might be a couple things where he's like, okay, I don't care about that, but I'll be like, well, I asked you, so.
And you already have a his and her sign, so you could use that for your wedding.
Yep.
If you want to do specialty drinks.
That'd be really cool.
Just to reuse that there.
Yeah. But that's why I want to keep some of this stuff. And then like the candles and stuff we might reuse, because we
Absolutely.
have a bunch of them. But yeah, it was pretty awesome. So, but that's all me. Claire.
Gosh.
I'm actually really excited for this. So.
I am too.
Sorry, that was a lot. I know that was a lot. Love
that's
story
okay.
was long.
It's worth it when you talk about it. So the topic I brought to the table today is the Hunger Games. Finally,
Oh, I'm so.
I finally read the books and
She-
watched all but one movie. I'm through Mockingjay Part 1. I need to watch Mockingjay Part 2.
The original trilogy.
Correct.
She cranked these things out
She
within
read them in a week.
I read these
days.
3 in a week, and I know you can't see. I'm almost half tempted to get up and show the camera.
Do it.
I don't.
Yeah, you
okay.
can do it if you want to.
Okay, hang on.
Oh, side note,
BRB.
I'm gonna get up and show the camera my ring when I have it. So
Well, you make a separate post. Be like, see, guys, she does have it.
Yeah.
I do not imitate.
no, turn him to like this. There you go. The other side. Yeah, there you go. There. Yeah, kind of like where they can see it off to the side. Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't annotate.
She does not annotate.
Oh, they probably can't hear me. She doesn't annotate, but she annotated those.
Yeah.
Yeah, forgot I didn't have a microphone. I'm just doing this to the camera. So yeah, I cranked these out in a week. Each book took me 2 days.
Which I said you would. I said you would fly through these.
Yeah.
And you were motivated too,
Yeah.
so that was good.
Yeah, I was ready. So yeah, read all 3 of the original trilogy, and from what they told me, a couple episodes, well, not even a couple, a while episodes ago now, they told me to read the book, all three, then watch the movies.
Yeah.
So again, I'm through Mockingjay part 1 of the movies. So I kind of wanted to do like a book versus movie thing. Hunger Games 1, the original, I gave this a 5-star. The movie, I think I gave a 4.5.
I think so.
I think. Catching Fire, I rated a 4. And I think I gave the movie a 4.5.
That I don't remember.
I can't remember.
I don't remember.
And I think Mockingjay I also gave a 4. So I liked Hunger Games the best, just because it set up the world. And I think, but there was parts of Catching Fire I liked a lot. I loved Catching Fire's cast a lot more. Like the characters, I related more with them, except in 1, I did love Rue.
Oh,
Love Rue.
did you cry?
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming
Which
in
is helpful.
the movie, but the book, I was like, and then she sings that song to her, and I was like,
She sent us updates while she was reading this. It was so funny.
I compiled all my video like reactions to book 1, and it was like a 10-minute video.
Holy crap.
You need to post that.
You
You
should.
need to post that.
They do. They take 10-minute videos
Do they?
on TikTok. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You should.
And it was so random.
Yeah.
All the things I was thinking of.
You
And it's like, this is what I'm thinking. And then like the next update, never mind. I
Yeah.
take it back. This is,
you totally should.
We got like
You did like that. You need to post.
we
that.
got
I
like
didn't do it for the other
multiple.
2, I don't think. I think it was just Hunger Games.
Yeah.
You sent some for Catching Fire. You didn't send a whole lot for Mockingjay.
I think at that point you're like, I just want to get through these to like
Yeah.
see how this like plays.
And this is
out.
probably the first series that I've read like back to back where I
Yeah.
haven't taken a break. So I really wanted to like stay
Capture.
connected and like continue on and keep going. So I didn't forget anything. Catching Fire, I will say the scene with is that the dogs?
No, that's the first book.
It is?
Cato.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
the end of the that's towards the end of the first.
Okay, that scene in the movie, they could have done so much more with that. I feel like it wasn't as long as what the book portrayed. The book portrayed it to be hours, and it was a very quick scene.
Okay.
And like the scene that they wrote out in the book was very like not vulgar. That's not the right word, but very descriptive.
Mm-hmm.
And it didn't seem like it was very. They sped it along in
Yeah.
the movie, if that makes sense.
I can't remember.
But I feel like now going through it, I feel like Hunger Games is my favorite book, and I think Catching Fire was my favorite movie
That's fair.
so far. And I have Mockingjay Part 2 still to watch, which
Yep.
I know is going to be heartbreaking because I already know what happens. So,
I'm gonna be honest, I really don't remember.
The books were hard for me to remember. Like when you were saying stuff, like I was basing it kind of off the movie because I had seen those more recently.
Sure.
I haven't read the books since high school, but I know what scenes you're talking about.
yeah. So I'll update if I'll watch Part 2. And then my goal is then to read Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, watch that movie, then read Sunrise on the Reaping, and then be able to go see that in November?
November 21st.
When that comes out.
2026.
That's my goal
Wow.
because my friend wants to go see that. So I'm like,
Seen
okay,
the trailer for it.
yes.
Looks insane.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to read that book. I'm not emotionally prepared.
You have to read it before you watch it.
I know. I have it suspended currently to listen to it because I think I'll do better listening to it.
The audiobooks of this was great.
So I'm just like, I have it ready.
Yep.
It's ready to go.
That's crazy.
But I'm like, I know that one's gonna hurt me because
So this is probably this will be a spoiler. So if you haven't,
yes, spoilers.
I have a
if you
question.
haven't.
What happens in the part 2? I don't remember. How does
That's
that movie
where her
end?
sister dies.
Prim dies. They're going to the capital to try and
Take
kill
over.
Snow.
Yeah.
And take over.
Prim
and all this
does
stuff.
die.
Yeah, her
How does
sister
she
dies.
die?
Nick dies.
I think I knew Finnick dies. How does Prim die?
The explosion that was set up by the Capitol, but it was really District 13. Freaking Gale.
See, yeah, the last two really
They're
confused the
trying to
crap out of me.
get the women and not women and children, like the children, and it's set up to look like capital bombs are bombing these kids, so that a bigger rebellion is happening. But really, it was District 13 who set up the bombs, and Gale knew about it, which killed Prim. Which is why Katniss is like, because there's a letter in the third book that Annie writes to Katniss and PETA and all that stuff, and was just like, Gale is a person in District 2, and she's like, I hate Gale.
Gosh, I gotta rewatch those. I think I think the second one was so good that one sticks in my mind more than anything. So then the third one was a lot of like, just you had to tie up a lot of ends and stuff. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I can
There was so much that happened in Mockingjay 1 and 2
Yes.
that it's just,
It's a lot. Yeah, I haven't seen that in forever. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so that's the movie versus book. And then just wanted to kind of get your guys' opinion too on favorite and least favorite characters.
Going back to the movie versus book, you preferred the books over all the movies, right?
Yes, I did. As a whole.
So far.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The movies were a great way to visually represent what I was reading, but I had already created my own scene in my head and didn't. If the movies hadn't been a thing, I wouldn't be sad.
How did, because I said visualizing it, how did seeing the arena in the second book?
The clock?
Movie, yeah.
Crazy.
Right? It's so much better.
TikTok, TikTok, TikTok,
I love her.
TikTok.
Yeah, so like seeing, I think visually the second movie is better.
Yes,
Because
I agree. There was more.
so
The first, it did a lot
Right,
more. First one
yeah.
was great, but it was just all in the woods. Like there wasn't
Yes.
anything crazy.
Yes.
2 was
Was insane. Yeah.
especially with the force field thing and like, oh my gosh.
How was the movies portraying the scenes in your head? How accurate were they?
Pretty accurate.
Yeah, you felt for the
I felt
most
like
part.
it followed the books pretty
I
well.
think
Yeah.
this is one of the, if not the best book to
Yeah.
movie adaptation. there ever.
It was straightforward.
They do these. I have not seen Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes yet, just because I just haven't. But I think this series is like the best to screen adaptation. It's just so good, and they
So
just
good.
kept it so close to.
They did.
Like I think the first one, other than a minor details, it was the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say it's pretty darn close,
That's awesome.
which I appreciated.
Yeah.
So yeah, if least favorite or favorite characters, I really did like Finnick.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say he's your favorite overall character?
PETA.
Mm-hmm.
Over Katniss.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Peeta's the best.
Yeah.
PETA did not like her mom
No.
at all.
No.
Gail,
No.
no. I loved who was her dresser? The person that dressed her. Senna.
Mm-hmm.
That death probably
Mhm.
was the hardest one. Because you don't see it coming. And it happens way quicker in the movie than it does the book.
Mm-hmm.
And then she has to literally seconds has to go then fight.
Yeah.
The whole concept of the Hunger Games, by the way, is just
Horrible.
freaking bizarre. They're children.
It's horrible. It's
And fight-
horrible.
It's not
actually.
like just fight to we're gonna hurt people. No, you're killing
It's a fight to the death. Yeah.
it's really
kids
bad.
for what? It was
If you actually take a second to think about it, it's horrible.
Oh, I know.
It's like actually why are we making these a thing? You know?
oh, I
Like,
know.
It's crazy.
Loved Cinna. Loved is it Elfie?
Effie.
Effie. Loved her.
Love Effie Trinket. She's
Hey
so
Mitch
cool.
is hit and miss for me.
Oh, see, Hey Mitch is my favorite. I do have another question.
You're probably gonna ask what I'm gonna ask.
It's so you had sent us kind of who you thought was going to be
My cat.
in
Yeah,
the
I did a
cast.
casting couch.
So I have to ask how you thought it was casted watching it.
Do you think you did a good job, or
'Cause you knew Katniss, you knew Jennifer Lawrence, and you knew Josh Hutcherson as Peter.
I
right?
did,
Those
I
were the
did.
only two you actually knew.
Yeah. I feel like my Hey Mitch was pretty close.
yeah,
As far as the way that
idea.
they
Yeah,
Yes.
the idea of it.
yeah, the way that they
yeah.
roles that they've played previously.
Mm-hmm.
Um her sister Prim, not close. I'd pick the little girl from Bridge to Terabithia, I think, for her sister, and that's definitely not
That
her.
one was.
It's
I was
so
like,
funny
"What?"
seeing him come in. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I think my Hey Mitch was probably the closest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah.
Least favorite. Who'd
Least-
you hate?
Her mom.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
was
Her
bad.
mom. Obviously,
Um,
Snow.
But I mean, she was going through depression too. But like, yeah, Snow. Who's the oh gosh, there was a lady in Mockingjay and a guy. Oh gosh, I don't know their names because there's so many weird character names. They're the ones that were kind of like helping Katniss, but like still like trying to control her when she decided to be the Mockingjay.
Oh, the filmer and the producer.
Yeah.
Yes, I did not like them
I
at
don't know
all.
what their names are. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like especially when she's her standing in District 12 is in the first movie, right?
Her what?
I don't
She's doing the
remember.
propaganda video.
Um,
Standing in District 12.
I think that's in Mockingjay. She was doing a yes,
Okay,
because I've seen
yes.
that. The
Her
promotional.
propaganda- Yes, and they're like, Katniss, what are you like? See, I'm like, leave her alone. This is her home. Like,
Yeah.
leave her alone.
Yeah,
Just let her.
Mockingjay was just, that one was weird. That one was just very like.
it was a lot.
It was a lot. Like, I don't remember much because I think I was so like either confused or lost.
It's still very confusing. I
Yeah.
need to like probably watch them back to back, but
yeah.
the Mockingjay alone just is very confusing.
Yeah,
But
it's a lot.
Peeta in that movie just.
her and her not knowing that he is alive, like her seeing him on the screen and like, oh my god, he's alive.
Yeah. And him looking like.
And then when they
much-
take him over and then they make him
Mhm.
and then he like tries to
Killer.
kill her. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was intense.
Oh gosh.
But
Ugh.
yeah, that's Hunger Games. So I'm
That's
glad I finally got through them. So that was 3 books out of 9 that I read last month. So
That's
or not
so
last
awesome.
month. Gosh, March.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is so awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you got the like.
Me too.
Those.
We told you you'd like them.
Yeah.
We knew. Yeah.
And I don't think I'm gonna wait too long to read the other 2.
So now I have to ask.
Okay.
So far, of these books, and then the Harry Potter, which series do you like better?
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
You still like Harry Potter? Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think it's just because you have such a bit like long lost tie to it, like we all do? Like it's just part of
Probably,
us?
but like this. I mean, to be completely fair, like this whole thing pisses me off. Like,
oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's a really messed up
dark
concept.
story.
It's really,
Yeah.
Like, they're great and they explained it very great, but like, Harry Potter's sad and there's evil, but the concept, they're going to magic school.
yeah, yeah.
You know?
Point.
Okay, this
We keep
compared
it
to like
surface level.
Divergent,
Oh yeah, because
Divergent is still messed up
Yeah.
too. Like
they're
a world where they're controlled and
dystopian societies. Did you also see
split
the
into
Cassidy
societies.
book?
really.
Yeah.
I've never
She
read the
announced-
books, but I have read
It's
have
like
read
a
the movies. I've
6th
seen the
book or
movies.
something like that.
Oh
Wow.
gosh,
I
can we
literally just saw it
like,
scrolling
put a
But-
pin in that?
Facebook.
Sorry, there's just a lot.
But
Yeah. Well, that's exciting. I'm glad.
Yeah.
that you
Oh
like
gosh,
them.
I'm so glad you got that, Claire. Yay! It's a big checklist off you.
it is,
Yeah.
and I'm glad then people can quit asking me about it.
Yeah, and you can just now you can like
I haven't
Kinda read
read
whatever you
Ballads
want.
of Songbirds and Snakes. I started it, and I honestly don't know that I'll read that because that book, forewarning you, that book is in third person.
oh
And
interesting.
and I think it's because, and I've seen this because it's Snow's book, and it's because he's such an untrustworthy storyteller that we don't know if it's actually true what he's saying because it is in third person.
It
It's
is.
not him talking it. It's him narrating it. Yeah, it's very weird. Which I totally agree.
Interesting.
I also saw one other thing I wanted to say. So people were saying they're like, if you look at like the Capitol and how like high tech they are, and everyone's like, if you look at it in the scale of like where they are on the map of like a society, people are like, I think they're actually so technically far behind because they want so much control. People are like, their technology is so in the past compared to the rest of the world.
Interesting.
Which I'm like, I could totally see that.
Yeah.
So
So we're not heading for that?
I hope not.
No, I hope not either. I don't really think that'd be a big thing.
No.
Gosh.
But
Anyways,
that's awesome.
Anything else? Any final thoughts?
I don't think so.
was good.
Congratulations to Cassie and Dylan.
Thanks, guys. Well,
We'll post the picture with the ring so
Yeah.
she can prove that she has it.
once I got it back, y'all have seen it. So,
Yeah.
but
Make a video. See? Told you. Wasn't lying.
Wasn't lying. Well, join us for our next episode, July 22nd, where we're going to finally talk about The Tourist Trap by Morgan Elizabeth, which is on Kindle Unlimited. So go ahead and read that if you want to follow along.
Whoop.
It's a Grumpy Sunshine Ex's Older Brother Romance.
Ooh.
So, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe so you won't miss us in the future. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Our usernames are always linked below for more behind the scenes updates, reading wrap ups, all that kind of fun stuff. And we will see you guys in the next chapter.